Well, as I expected, blizzard warnings are now in effect. I'm Pat from Pat's Path Predictor. Hello, everybody. But we need to dive right into this because this is turning into a rapidly escalating situation right now with this nor'easter that's expected to develop later today. We're going to start off with these winter storm warnings and blizzard warnings. We're going to start off in Virginia. 6 to 12 inches of snow expected for Dorchester, Somerset, and Wicomo, that county. And winds gusting as high as 40 miles per hour, so yeah, that's close to blizzard conditions right there. From 7 p.m. this evening to 7 p.m. Saturday, impacts travel could be very difficult. If you're in any of these warned areas, winter storm or blizzard, don't travel. Please do not travel unless you have a medical emergency. Just don't. This blizzard and nor'easter is going to be very powerful, so it's best to, if you keep everyone safe, and just don't travel at all. So yeah, basically, now this is the first blizzard warning that we're going to talk about. What blizzard conditions are expected. It's total snow accumulation of 8 to 15 inches. Winds gusting as high as 50 miles per hour. That's the criteria right there for the blizzard warning right there. Anywhere above 35 miles per hour and expected visibility under a quarter of a mile for 3 hours. So, yep, they've issued the blizzard warning from 7 p.m. this evening to 7 p.m. Saturday. So, yeah, impacts travel could be very difficult to impossible. Just don't travel. Just don't. Do not travel. Don't travel unless you have a medical emergency. I'm going to be saying this like a broken record, but I kind of need to with this. Now, this is the winter storm warning. This is Philadelphia and New York City are now under winter storm warnings, by the way. And this is the Philadelphia warning right here. So heavy snow expected, 4 to 11 inches in Philadelphia, as well as portions of northern, central, and southern New Jersey and southeastern Pennsylvania right there from 7 p.m. same time frame. Again, travel can be very difficult to impossible. We already covered this, but yeah, 4 to 11 inches of snow in Philadelphia is possible. So, yeah. Now, this is for New York City right here. This is the winter storm warning issued for New York City. Heavy snow is expected. Total snow accumulation of 6 to 9 inches. Winds gusting as high as 45 miles per hour. And I talked about this in another video. In New York City, all those buildings, like, the winds will be kind of tightly packed in there, and they'll actually go faster through those buildings and everything, through New York City. So, yeah, I would advise not traveling unless you're walking and everything in New York City, which, being a city as tightly packed as Manhattan, it shouldn't be too big of an issue for walking. But if you're driving, just don't travel. Heck, even the traffic in New York City, even without the snow, is pretty hell. So, yeah, this is for portions of northeast New Jersey, southern Connecticut, and southeast New York, including New York City. Same time frame, 7 p.m. this evening to 7 p.m. Saturday. Travel can be very difficult. So, yeah. Oh, gusty winds could bring down tree branches. So I would be very careful with that, especially if you have to travel for a medical emergency. I'd be very careful. But yeah, this is the big news right here. This is a blizzard warning for Boston. It's in effect from 7 a.m. Saturday to 5 a.m. Sunday. Blizzard conditions expected. Total snow accumulation of 18 to 24 inches of snow. 18 to 24 inches. Wow. Like, this was 12 to 18 before, but last night I saw some models that Boston could get 2 feet of snow, and the models check out according to NWS because now they're expecting 18 to 24 inches of snow, winds gusting at up to 60 miles per hour, possibly as high as 70 at times across Cape Ann, coastal Plymouth County, Cape Cod, and Martha's Vineyard. 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That's near hurricane strength right there, people. Do not travel. I repeat, do not travel. Unless you have a medical emergency, then maybe, but do not travel. It's not advised. I would not recommend it. This is for portions of eastern, northeastern, southeastern Massachusetts. I can pull up the map right here. Okay. This is the blizzard warning. Expands from right here in the tip of Massachusetts through New Hampshire and then Maine. We'll talk about that a little later. Yeah, this expands all the way into Maine. So, yeah, and the funny thing was, Maine used to be part of Massachusetts back in the 1700s. So, yeah. Anyway, travel can be very. I want to talk about this real quickly. Considerable blowing and drifting snow, along with near whiteout conditions at times. Snowfall rates of 2 to 4 inches per hour, possible at times. That is why they are issuing this blizzard warning instead of a winter storm warning for Boston. 2 to 4 inch rates per hour. Like, I'm seeing most models that have it at 3 inches per hour. Like, that is crazy. And this is also going to be very fluffy snow, so the snow's going to be a lot drier. They're estimating 15 to 20 inches per 1 inch of rain. So, yeah, 3 inches per hour is not inconceivable at this point. Travel should be restricted to emergencies only. Yes, absolutely. If you must travel, have a winter survival kit with you. If you get stranded, stay in your vehicle, especially with this. Do not travel. It's not advised. Like, I don't even understand why you're traveling in the first place except for a medical emergency. But the blizzard warning continues all the way into Maine, as well as portions of southern New Hampshire. 12 to 16 inches are now expected. Winds gusting as high as 55 miles per hour from 7 a.m. Saturday to 6 a.m. Sunday. Travel can be very difficult to impossible. But yeah, this is along the coast of Maine. Right here, the rest of Maine still under a winter storm watch. So Portland is under a blizzard warning. Portsmouth, New Hampshire is under a winter storm warning. Rockland is under a blizzard warning. Bangor is not yet. Augusta isn't either. They're under a winter storm warning. Let's check that out. Actually, I think we cover that in the next one. So, but yeah, 12 to 16 inches of snow for New Hampshire and Portland, and basically just parts of Maine right there. Now, this is the winter storm warning for portions of New Hampshire and Maine. In fact, if we can pull up this map real quickly, the rest of New Hampshire is under a winter storm watch, and so is the majority of Maine right there. The rest is under a winter storm watch. So, yeah, this thing's gonna be pretty crazy. This thing's gonna be very crazy right here. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right back to this. 7 to 13 inches expected. Winds gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. So they weren't comfortable issuing the blizzard warning because the wind gusts were going to be as high. But yeah, travel can be very difficult to impossible. Additional details. Near blizzard conditions are expected. Snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches an hour will be possible. It won't be the 3 that we're going to see in Boston. But hey, I can't complain. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the GFS model to time this out. This starts up, goes from, these two will merge this at 1008 to 993, and it's, as you can see, it starts snowing pretty much across the mid-Atlantic and New England right here. 979, 974. Like, this is what's going to bring, this is what these blizzard conditions that they're going to bring right here. This is it. And it's going to move, and yeah, this is going to be a very crazy storm right here. It's a 24-hour event, thankfully, but it's going to dump a lot of snow, especially in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Maine. Those are the 3 states I have concern with. If you're in those 3 states, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Thankfully, the snow isn't coming till later tonight, so you have plenty of time to get enough supplies, food, water, just the necessary stuff like that. I would do it now rather than later. And yeah, so if I were in that blizzard warning, heck, if I were in that winter storm warning, I would be getting enough supplies to last for a while and everything. In fact, I want to check something because I know the rest of Massachusetts is under a winter storm warning, so I want to pull this up real quickly. Okay, here we go. 15 to 19 inches of snow. So it's still a lot of snow, no matter where you are in Massachusetts. Doesn't matter. The entire state of Massachusetts is going to get at least 6 inches of snow. There's no question about it. The entire state of Massachusetts is going to get enough snow. But anyway, this basically leaves. But look at this. Look how this bombs out from 1008 to 971. That's 37 millibars in 24 hours. That's quite a lot. Heck, it could do more than that, but yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at the European model of this real quickly. It's a little more conservative than the NWS, I will say, but Yeah, still a 20-inch slash right here, 12 to 16 throughout pretty much the eastern half of Massachusetts, into Rhode Island and Connecticut. And then this is it right here. Look at this. This is 46.4 inches of snow. Keep in mind there is quite a bit of snow on the ground right now, so this is a bit skewed. So yeah, 46.4 inches in parts of Coos County, New Hampshire. This model is anticipating. Like Maine, like there are areas in Maine that could have 3 feet of snow by the end of this. And I've seen some models that suggest that this might be the case actually. So yeah, I would be very cautious with this. In fact, I want to pull up a couple more metrics. Like this is what the local news is expecting: 18 to 28 inches of snow for parts of Massachusetts and Rhode Island, as well as in Worcester right here in Massachusetts. So yeah, this is pretty surprising right here. Also, because this is a nor'easter, I want to take a look at the winds. 60 to 75 miles per hour gusts right here. That's pretty crazy along the coast right there. That's near hurricane strength right there. And now this is the Boston tides and everything like that, because I know this nor'easter is gonna generate a lot of wind, a lot of tides and everything. So yeah, tomorrow it's gonna be by tonight it's gonna be 7 feet. The flood stage is at 12.5. Highest it gets is gonna be Sunday morning at 10.9 feet. And this is gonna be a long-lasting effect. The seas are gonna be like maybe 20 to 30 feet waves. So yeah, there's gonna be some coastal flooding as well. So I would be very careful with that. But yeah, I wanted to look at those two metrics. And with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video right here. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It really helps me out, helps me make more videos like these. And if you're in any of these blizzard warnings, I would take this very seriously. Be very careful with it. And with that being said, have a wonderful day, guys. And most importantly, to everyone in these warnings, stay safe.